What up everyone, it's your man X-Man87 here, bringing you another Marvel Legends news video, and what I have for you on today's episode is the Marvel Legends Maximum Series Deadpool reveal. Before we get into everything, if you could please leave a thumbs up, like rating on the video, it'll help show your support for my channel and I greatly appreciate it. Now with that said, let's talk about it. Well, Hasbro had a reveal this soon to drown out the noise from getting absolutely dumped on for that Mandarin reveal. Well, I don't mind that Mandarin for the time being, as that's the look for that Extremis comic series at the time, and knowing how Hasbro rolls, they'll do his more iconic looks later. I'll admit, that's not the look to go with first after almost a 20-year absence in the line, as people wanted the classic comic or animated series one more. So what does Hasbro do to take the heat off of them? Reveal one of the most anticipated figures and pretty much the worst kept secret all year with this new Maximum Series Deadpool. After that dupe teaser from San Diego Comic-Con, we knew this was coming soon. I just didn't expect it to be revealed this soon before PostCon. But here it is. There's plenty to love about this, but also at the same time, there are some things I don't like what they did, but we'll get into all that now. The figure itself looks really good, so let's start there because this is an excellent all-new sculpt. Thankfully, he's not a Max Spidey reuse, as Deadpool should be a lot bulkier and taller. We got his look from the 2010s completely redone, an upgrade from the Bucky Cap mold in the 2016 Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave, as it's the same costume. Unlike the Bucky Cap mold, where they just painted the design over it, they actually sculpted the suit design all over this figure. So you can see all the trimming around the black with red seams, the silver studs, all that. Looks really good. They didn't slap on the same layers as the Bucky Cap figure, so we are looking at new pieces here. So for example, that thigh holster strap is new belt piece, new harness, new forearm, and shin guards too. They may look the same as the Bucky Cap one, but they're not. Actually, now looking at this image, I just realized that the sheaths for the katanas are reused. They are not new. The articulation is what you'd expect after the Max Spidey, so he does have that double ball jointed neck. I even love how they sculpted the seams and studs around his neck too, to keep in line with the rest of his suit aesthetics. By the way, I love the head sculpt. This is a better head shape than the Bucky Cap one, as that one felt a little bit on the blocky side. You got your butterfly joints, but sadly, from the looks of these, they don't seem to have that import style 360 shoulder rotation. Just your typical back and forth movement. The standard double diaphragm joint with the inverted ab crunch, so no ball jointed waist if you were hoping for one. Double jointed pinless limbs, he has toe joints, and honestly guys, I'm not so sure if he has a boot swivel. While it looks like he has that cut, a lot of these photos I see here look like they stay in place, where some of these poses should see some boot twist. I hope I'm wrong, but looking at the way how some of these muscled grooves from the calves look meeting the boots, I'm not so sure. They've been doing that shit recently on some figures, like Astonishing X-Men Wolverine, and what I'm hearing, the Gamerverse Wolverine doesn't have it either, so I'll wait and see, but I'm not going to confirm something I don't know or not sure of. He'll most likely have drop-down legs. The proportions look great to me. They gave him a much beefier chest on this one, and thankfully, no weird-looking wide hips or thigh gaps. All of this looks solid as hell. The accessories. Would you call me crazy if I say I find the accessories somewhat lacking? I need you to walk with me here. Again, I think the figure looks great, so don't get me wrong. He comes with a lot of accessories. 23 accessories to be exact, or 24 if you want to count the stand as an accessory. The reason why I think it's lacking is not in the amount, it's in the creativity. Listen man, Deadpool is in my top 5 favorite X-Men universe characters of all time, so I know how he should be portrayed in figure form. I've said it before when talking about how they should tackle a Maximum Series Deadpool, is that they need to go over the top with it, but they didn't. This is pretty basic, and don't come at me with saying that's on me for having high expectations. I'm sorry, for $50, you bet expectations should be high, especially when you consider the 2-pack with Hydra Bob was the same price at $50 with more accessories at $26, and you get an extra figure in Hydra Bob. So 2 figures that have more accessories combined at the same price over one Maximum figure. Not counting Dupe as a figure, he's more of an accessory figurine type than a fully articulated 6-inch figure. Granted, a lot of the accessories in that 2-pack were rehashed, but the value was there. It was great and creative with the TMNT themed weapons, the lightsabers, the Hydra briefcase with some pretty cool artifacts and Easter eggs inside of it. Here, lots of rehashes too. Deadpool has the same hands, same knives, and katanas, same muzzle effects, same handguns, same stand for Dupe, nothing dynamic. I actually like this Dupe. He's more detailed than the Toy Biz one with more of a wash. Toy Biz had the better logo. We only get one extra head where we should have gotten 3. While the alt head is an all new sculpt, it's the same style with the mask folded above the mouth. Like, how about a battle damage head with his mask torn up? Again, nothing creative. I do see a new AK-47 sculpt with the wrappings around the stock. That's pretty cool. His sculpt shotgun blaster, that's from the comics. And it is a little undersized here, but nice to see a weapon from the comics here. New mold for the M60 rifle. The M60 is more synonymous with Punisher than Deadpool. So, like, what are we gonna give a Max Punisher to stand out? I fear a lot more rehashed accessories are coming for the Maximum series. That's kind of concerning. The one thing I really love here is the dynamite accessory that's sparking, which is new and cool. And finally, they gave him a chimichanga accessory that's long overdue, as that's his favorite meal. I believe the 12-inch Deadpool came with a chimichanga. I love the details on the wrapper that has Deadpool with a sombrero. That's freaking hilarious. It says El Guero Taqueria, which is a comic reference to the name of his taco truck. Remember how I said they should have used bubble speeches for accessories? They photoshopped that on the promo images instead of giving us physical bubble speeches. Missed opportunity, as that could have been a lot of fun to display around Deadpool. The Marvel Legends Maximum Series Deadpool will be available to pre-order on Tuesday, August 26th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Hasbro Pulse and participating retailers. It will retail for $49.99 and is slated for a fall 2025 release. So to wrap this up before I go, look, I think it's a great looking figure. But out of these 24 accessories, we only got about 6 to 7 new accessories. This is why I said before that they should have taken inspiration from the Gamerverse Deadpool to be that over-the-top Deadpool figure needed for this series. Not even that. They could have went full-blown comic, but the lack of comic-inspired accessories holds this back by just a little bit. I know some people are going to pass my critiquing as crying, or put words in my mouth, or twist them. They always seem to misinterpret what I say or take me out of context, and it's whatever at this point, but the real ones know when they watch and listen to everything I say in full. No crying at all. As one of my all-time favorite characters of Marvel, I have every right to critique a $50 Deadpool figure. I just want you to see the dollar value here. I'm not wrong. But for $50, ask yourself, what's in here that we haven't already seen? I was looking for the creativity in some props, and we really don't get much. I've seen more creativity in props in past Deadpool figures. Another sign of Maximum staying at the minimum. I'm not wrong when you start to do the comparisons. I know people gave Maximum Spider-Man a lot of shit, but at least all of his 19 accessories were all brand new sculpts. Is this the best looking Marvel Legends Deadpool in the line? Absolutely, it is. Mafex did the same version, but theirs looked a little too slim and puny when this version of Deadpool is pretty jacked. So this Hasbro one already wins in terms of aesthetics. It just needed a little more firepower and weaponry, like multi-spray muzzle effects, not the little single muzzle effects we have here. So that would have been great for his AK, or if they threw in some Uzis and some slashing swoosh effects for katanas. And some creative props in the accessory department. I think they could have added more props than just the chimichanga and the dynamite. I feel like Hasbro wanted to put their own spin and recreate their own version of the Toy Biz Legends Series 6 Deadpool. If that was their goal, then I think they achieved that in tribute. 3 figures in the Maximum series now, and I think this is way better than the mostly reused Max Hulk. Is it better than Max Spidey? Maybe. It's debatable, as it looks very good. Won't argue if you think it's better. Both of them are very awesome looking figures. Now I kick it back to you. What do you think of this Maximum Series Deadpool? Is this worth copying? Easy or hard pass? What do you think of the Maximum Series being 3 figures in so far? Do you see this series lasting? Comment below, let me know, we'll chat about it. Thanks for watching another Marvel Legends news video. Please follow me on Instagram if you haven't already at xman87. Hit the notification bell so you always know when my latest videos are up. Share and subscribe if you're new. See you on the next video. Peace, peace.